What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today I wanted to make a quick video kind of letting you guys know about a project that I have going on here in the man cave. Now, I've never done a man cave tour. I have been asked to do that, but I just haven't because it is just cluttered down here. I've really outgrown this space. You guys will see in a minute. I will take the camera off, kind of show you guys around a little bit, show you guys what we will be doing with this project. Now, the main part of the project is to get rid of this frickin' pegboard. Now, it's worked. It has done just fine to hold my guns up in the background of videos, but at the end of the day, that thing is pretty ghetto. Let me see if I could just go ahead and slide this over. But we got this wall here that I'm going to be redoing, as well as this wall here. Now, everything's going to come off of both of these walls, totally stripped down, painted. I think I'm going to go ahead and hang up the new display that we have. The guys over at Hold Up Displays were cool enough to send it out. We have been talking for a little bit, and they finally got one out, and I think it is going to look absolutely killer on this wall. Now, let's head over and check out what Hold Up Displays sent us. Down here on the floor is the big 100-pound baby Snickers, who is a 6-year-old chocolate lab. What are you doing, bro? You're just hanging out. But over to the display. Now, this is definitely the coolest part of the video, the Hold Up Display setup. So getting into our display here. Hey, come on. I'm trying to film, bro. It's either the kids or the animals. Every time I try to film, the kids come knocking at the door, or the dog wants some attention and won't leave me alone. But it's hard to be mad at a face like that. So let's jump into the Hold Up Display. So what we have here are these 4 panels. Now, it looks like it came with 4 individual sections like this that will snap together or go together somehow. And I'm guessing this is the rail system that attaches everything together. We'll have to get that up on the wall and see what we got. Then, as far as the racks, like the display part of it, they set this out to hold long guns, which the stock will sit on one end and then the barrel will sit on the other end. Holding the guns vertical up and down on the display. Then over here, we have a bunch of different pistol hangers. Now, all of this looks like just a big pile of parts right now because that's what it is. Once we get it up on the wall and actually get a few different guns on there, it will look awesome. Another thing that I noticed they sent, besides a whole bunch of screws that are packed loosely, is this awesome shelf. Now, this is cool because you could just set different stuff on it, whether you want to put magazines on it, whether you want to set a gun on it, whatever the case may be. Just a pretty cool little option for your display. Now, it also came with some instructions. This setup here, and this is their HD90 package. This is more set up for a personal gun room, you know, at home. It really isn't set up for like a gun store, gun shop. They do sell huge displays, all the way down to really small displays. This one was kind of just in the middle, and it really fit my needs for what I needed, especially for that specific wall. I believe that wall is like 52 or 56 inches, and this display is 48 long, so that'll work out perfect. Now, here on the instructions, they do give you a picture, kind of giving you an example of what it could be here. Of course, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like 6 long guns upwards, then the shelf and their pistol hangers up here, but you can set it up however you want to. And just real quick to show you, yep, he's there. He won't leave me alone, so it's okay though. Snickers is my boy. Like I said, he's 6 years old, he's a chocolate lab, and he's almost 100 pounds. He is a huge dog. Every time I go somewhere and someone sees Snickers, they're like, there's no way he is just a full-bred, you know, chocolate lab. But he is. But for now, let's head over, strip some stuff off the walls, especially that old piece of pegboard. I cannot wait to get that thing off the wall. I just always felt like it was so tacky, and I'm not really sure what I thought when I put it up. I just really needed something to hang guns up to be in the background of videos, and it has served its purpose, but I am ready for it to go. Off the wall, our first step is going to be to locate our studs. Now, I already had stuff hung up on this wall, and the back side of the wall is exposed anyways. Most stud centers are going to be 16s, but every now and then you will run across somebody that didn't do the best job. So always be sure to check for your studs. This is the first piece of the actual wall. There are 5 of these pieces that stack one on top of the other. We actually have to locate where the studs are. We'll have to hold this up about where we want it, locate where the studs are, and then inside of these channels here are where our screws are gonna go. Now, I did have to use a 3/16, or I'm going to have to use a 3/16 drill bit, which is required for this kit. You locate where your studs are, you mark them on the display, and then from there you drill your holes, screw it up, and you're good to go. And one more thing, you're gonna wanna measure the height of this, how high you want it to sit. This is the bottom section, and I want it to sit pretty close to where the pegboard was sitting, so that's where I went ahead and marked it. I think it was about 36 inches off the ground. Hopefully this little Black & Decker will get through it. This is something I bought just to keep down here in the man cave. If I ever need to, you know, screw something into the wall or take out a Phillips screw, this little thing does just fine. I typically use a Ryobi Impact that I really like, by the way. I've had a few different sets of those Ryobis at work, and we beat the crap out of them. Hopefully this little guy will get through. There's not a lot of excitement in drilling holes through metal, so we'll go ahead and skip this part. First panel installed, wasn't too bad. Really the worst part about it is drilling through the metal, which isn't bad at all. I'm just excited to see the outcome, so let's go ahead and grab another section. Is done getting this on the wall. I think the biggest thing will be having decent enough tools to make the job just go by a little easier. I would have had this done 20-25 minutes ago if I would have just went outside and grabbed my Ryobi drill set, but I had to do things the hard way. Now that the wall's up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of our stands and our shelf, and we'll get all that stuff put on the wall. Now I went ahead and hung everything up on this wall, and I'm not sure if this is exactly how I'm gonna leave it set up. I would honestly like a few of the long guns to be horizontal versus vertical, but for now I'm happy with it. I think it looks pretty sweet. What I really like about it are the pistol hangers that hang at an angle like that. And as you can see, I have my Desert Eagle up here, a 1911, a couple Glocks. They will pretty much work with just about any gun that you have. Another really cool thing about this wall is this shelf. Now the shelf, I believe, has to be screwed on the bottom. I have not done that yet. I kind of just set it in the slats to see, you know, if I'd like it. I did throw a couple mags up here just as an example of something that you could do with it. Also have a revolver up here, just kind of, you know, on display. There are just so many different configurations you could set this up in, and they also offer different hooks. You know, if you want your pistol to sit completely sideways on this wall, they offer hooks for that. If you want it to sit completely straight, they offer hooks. As I mentioned, the long guns sitting, you know, horizontal. I'll probably pick a few of those up here soon, but for right now, the wall is up, it looks sweet, and this is going to be the new background of every video. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I do plan on painting, doing something with this wall behind me. I really just want to get this more of a set, at least this corner right here, where I can leave my lights up permanently, because it does suck having to take all that down after I film each and every video. So it will be nice just to have a dedicated set. Now, I want to give Hold Up Displays a huge shout out. Awesome crew over there, putting out some really cool products. If you guys are interested in something like this for your gun room, definitely check out Hold Up Displays. If you own a gun shop or you're thinking about opening a gun shop, Hold Up Displays does huge displays as well. And as I mentioned earlier, you don't even have to go with something this big if you didn't want to. If you wanted to have something like just this section to hang a couple pistols up or whatever, you could do that as well. But guys, I think that's gonna wrap this video up. I had a lot of fun making it. Stuff like this, I could just flip the camera on down here in the man cave and go. And I'm always doing projects, whether it's a gun project, I do all sorts of stuff down here, and these type of videos are something that I would like to do more of, just the raw, natural type stuff. So let me know what you guys think about that. Be sure you guys go down, click that subscribe and the like button. Be sure to click that little notification bell and you will get alerted every time I upload videos. But for right now, I'm gonna get this sweatshirt off because it is getting hot in here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.